Staff rater designation glorious. Captain's log, day 45. All systems stable. Flight path uninterrupted and scheduled arrival should be obtainable. All crew present and accounted for.
Do you really have to say that last bit?
Well, they are.
We're on a spaceship. Who's going AWOL?
Do I need to remind you about Stacy Abernathy 3 flights ago?
One-time event. Her wife had just died.
Doesn't matter. The company doesn't want that on their record. Just what I need. There's a disturbance of some kind in the soldiers' cabin. Gerard, can you go check on them?
Ugh, fine. Why do you keep letting this happen?
Because we hire them. But they're not signed to the company. We can't exactly enforce a no-alcohol policy when their captain's the one smuggling it on board. Take the spare gun. You won't need it, but if they're as drunk as I think, it might convince them not to start up target practice.
Gee, wow. Thanks.
Said might. Keep your communicator open. Want to hear what's happening. And I might use you to deliver a few choice words to them on their actions.
At the door now, Mom. About to go in. It's dead quiet.
Maybe they've knocked themselves out. Shame.
All right.
Well, what is it? Gerard? Gerard!
I can't believe it.
What is it? Gerard?
They're dead. All of them. Every last one. Dead.
Brilliant. Playing with their guns, were they?
Mom, you don't understand. It's horrible. The blood, the savagery. I don't think they did this. I don't think anything human could have possibly done this.
Oh dear. That's going to look bad for me, isn't it? You see, I'm not human. Who is that?
Someone's mad. He just showed up out of nowhere. Who are you, sir?
Me? Oh, I'm just a traveler. Innocent passerby. Oh, that sounds like this kind of drivel he would say, doesn't it?
Sir, I'm going to have to take you to restraining cell.
Is that really necessary?
He's the only person alive in a room full of mutilated corpses of the fittest soldiers we hire. I honestly think we have no other option.
Arrest me? But look at me. I'm old. I'm weak. I'm feeble. How could I have done any of this? I swear to you, I'm perfectly innocent.
Nonetheless, sir.
Why, if you don't believe me, young man, then just look into my eyes.
What?
Look into my eyes.
Gerard, what's happening?
Yes, I am the master, and you will obey me. You are the
I demand
master,
you answer me.
and
What's
you
happening?
will obey me. And I will obey.
Damn it, Gerard! Gerard, snap out of it!
Tell me, are there any other soldiers on this ship?
No, sir.
Other crew?
The captain, me, the engineers, our caretaker, Alessandra. Oh, and 2 other crew people in stasis.
And other than this gun you have, are there any other weapons?
No, sir.
Why would you tell him that?
What a shame! You see, if there were other guards or weapons, you might be useful to me. Personal protection or just a human shield, but if there's no other weapons for me to worry about, I'm afraid you're surplus to requirements.
Sir?
I don't need you. More specifically, I don't need you alive. That gun in your hand, lift it to your head.
Sir, please. I have family back home. I have children waiting for me.
Stop listening to him. Snap out of it.
Sir, I'm begging you, please. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I am the master, and you must obey me. Pull the trigger. I must obey. Please, master. I beg you. I must obey.
No!
Oh, goodness. Hello, Captain. I know you can hear me. This ship is carrying something special, something vital. I need it. You will give it to me.
You've just killed a member of my crew. You've killed my soldiers. I'm giving you nothing. Why should I?
Because if you do, you'll still have a crew left. If you do, you'll still be alive by the end of this.
I do not barter with stowaways or murderers.
Oh, you will. I'll see to it. We'll talk again. Damn. Here we are, Bob. I've brought your tray. Forget the food. Gerard is dead. The soldiers are dead. What? How? Stowaway of some kind. He's after the cargo. He needs to be stopped. Alessandra, could you possibly get something that could be used as a weapon and stop him? Scare him. Get him subdued somehow. Bob, please don't. No. I guess I could get one of the repair tools. The welder could work. 1500-degree lasers could definitely scare someone properly. Thank you, dear. And please, be careful. Don't look in his eyes. He has some sort of hypnotic power. Thank you, Captain. Where is he? Why did it have to be me? Why? I cook, I clean, I use the cards. This is not what I signed up for. Tell me, my dear, do you know why she didn't give you a communicator? Stop! It's because she already knows you're going to die. She's accepted it. So, why hear it? I won't hesitate to use this. Why hear your death? The way she had to hear Gerard's. She's just using you to buy time for herself. Back away from me, sir. I will use this. Tricks don't work on me. Stop coming closer. Let me guess. She told you not to look into my eyes, didn't she? That I'd assert some influence over you and control your every action. She did, didn't she? But the funny thing is, I don't even need to use hypnotism on you. You're going to kill yourself entirely on your own, because that's the kind of thing you do, isn't it? Stop. Would you like to know how? Closer. I know you're going to die, young lady. Stop! Because you just backed right into a waste exhaust port, my dear. What a shame.
It might interest you to know, murderer, that I've initiated priority Omega on the ship. All automated and mechanized systems will respond only to my personal command.
A very laudable and exceptional attempt, I'll grant you, but it won't stop me. What will stop me, however, is you taking me to your cargo hold.
But you're trapped. There's nothing you could do.
Isn't there? You do realize for all your efforts, you've locked me in an area of the ship with plenty of command consoles.
Good luck unlocking them. This ship has top-of-the-line security.
Do you know how she died? Did you hear her screams? I really hope you did. I hope they tore at your soul the way her body was torn to pieces. You know, it's your fault that happened. Sending a poor, frightened, timid child like that after me. She could have been spared. She could have lived. They all could have lived. The murderer in this situation, my dear, is you.
You won't play for someone else, scum. I know whose hands their blood is on. Yours.
I am only reacting to my situation, dearest. A situation you've made. I asked a simple request, you made it difficult, and now I'm having to adapt.
And what makes you think I'll change my mind?
Well, perhaps the fact I've just begun recalibrating your engines to exhaust their energy stores.
What?
Yes, I'm a genius. Try to keep up. In exactly 6 seconds, your engineers will all be roasted alive.
You can't do this!
2, 1. It's already done. I bet you didn't even check the feed, though, did you? You didn't want to see them die? You didn't want to see what your stubbornness has caused? What you are responsible for, did you?
I am responsible for nothing! I will not let you make me out to be the villain in this! You are the murderer! You are the scum! You are the wretched beast in this travesty, not me!
You haven't said my name.
What?
Through all of this, you haven't once said Master.
I am under no obligation to help you feed your narcissism. Who chooses a name like Master?
The person the name fits. I am the Master. You already know how this ends. Do you know what happens when you send a power surge into stasis pods? The pod becomes unstable and overactive. The fail-safes attempt to rescue the inhabitants by waking them up, but it has to happen instantly. The pain, the brain trauma, the sickness, it's all incredible, but if the surge is incredibly prolonged, the pod can't let them out. It keeps repeating all its emergency countermeasures again and again. Every process to restart the body happens again and again and again. And you know what happens when that kind of trauma happens 10, 20, 50, 100 times in the course of a few minutes? The adrenal system starts to break apart, flooding the body with unbridled stimuli. The brain turns to mush as it's electrocuted again and again. The heart gets put under so much strain it melts. And all through it, they're aware. They're awake. They're trying to breathe with lungs that can't stop contracting. It's the longest time they will ever endure in their lives, and only death can free them.
Please.
Say my name.
You have any decency.
Wrong answer.
You heartless bastard.
No! You did this. You are responsible. I gave you one condition to end all of this, and you couldn't even give up your pride to save those lives. Enjoy your cargo, because it's all you'll ever have.
I'm opening corridor blockades now. I'll lead you directly to the cargo hold. You win.
I know. Here we are.
Ah, and there it is. An Osirin Star Ripper. One of the most sensationally destructive warships ever made in this universe.
Some useless antique.
Useless? Hardly.
Reverse engineered, this ship possesses many vital advantages to the Time Lords. There's a war on. I'm sure you know. The destruction of time at the hands of two egotistical races hell-bent on playing God. Yes, I've heard of it. I've seen the damage. Not a person exists who hasn't been affected in some way.
Then surrender your cargo, and something can be done to end it.
Why should I believe you? Because I went to these lengths to get it. Why would I do that for another lost cause? I'm not giving it to you. This ship is still grounded by my voice print.
Very well.
Hand me that gravity bolt, will you? What do you think you can do with a couple of gravity bolts? Threaten me. You need me. You killed everyone else on the ship. You have no bargaining tool.
Those in place there. Excellent. Now then, one last chance. Will you give me this ship?
No.
Then, grab onto that. I've set the airlock to deploy in 5 seconds.
You what? You kill us both!
Not if you say my name. There's still enough air. I'm sure even your pathetic human lungs could manage it. Say my name and you can live.
Never!
No! I don't need you. If you die, authority on this ship goes to the next living being. That just so happens to be me. You have no function here anymore.
Fine.
Try taking one more really deep breath. I'm sure you can do it. Then I guess you'll just die. Goodbye, Captain. Close the airlock. Excellent. Unlock cargo magnetization. Look at that beauty. Now to get it back to Gallifrey. Oh, the funny thing is, none of this was necessary, you know. I could have materialized my TARDIS around the ship and taken it at any time. Do you know why I did it?
I do not understand this.
I was bored. I wanted to have a little fun. And I'd do it all again. It reminds me, wherever I go, whatever I see, I am the master. Now then, what have we here? Seems to be some sort of holo card. If I press this button here... Ah. Greetings and salutations, wonderful future customer. If you have found my card, you've most likely noticed my wonderful and very rare Osirin technology. come on down to Garradel's wholesale auction, located at these very special coordinates, and I can show you more Osirin ships than your little heart or hearts can dream of. The future is now, and Garradel can make it happen. Looking forward to doing business with you, whoever you are.
My, most unusual, this. Perhaps I might just have to oblige him.